has 138 grams of fat. It's got, no, 138 grams. What the heck? It is the light. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm going to be sharing a quick Aldi grocery haul. If you enjoy this video and find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I still cannot believe that we hit 100,000 subs. That is just so mind-blowing, and I'm so grateful for all of you. So thank you guys. Thank you for your support and watching my videos and commenting, liking, everything. I really appreciate it. So thank you for following along on my journey. Let's go ahead and get started with this Aldi grocery haul. Today, I actually have the total of how much I spent. It was $150 for everything, but we actually already bought our Halloween candy. So we picked out this. I'm just gonna show it really quick because usually we like to get candy that we don't like to eat so that we just give it out and then we just won't be tempted to eat it while it's here, but then we find that we just like waste it because it just sits here. So Trevor wanted us to get more candy that he would actually eat, and I know I'm gonna end up eating some of this because it's actually a very good bag of candy. So I love gummy and sour candy like this. It's got watermelon Sour Patch Kids, Swedish Fish, and regular Sour Patch Kids. So this was 10 bucks, which I feel like is kind of cheap for a big bag of candy like this. And I got 2 of them. So 20 bucks went to Halloween candy. The rest of it was 130. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk through everything, and I'm gonna start with produce. Okay, so first thing, I got some zucchini. We just need zucchini for veggie mix. Unfortunately, we don't get it from the garden anymore. And this year we actually ended up getting less zucchini than last year when we had more plants. Or I'd say maybe about the same, but we had way more plants. So we're gonna figure out something for next year to get a better job going. I think we just did too much this year, but we haven't gotten zucchini from the garden in a while, so I've had to buy it. But that's just something that I use for veggie mix all the time, or as an ingredient in pasta. I find that whenever we're having pasta, if I need to think of a vegetable to throw in with it, zucchini always works, and it always bulks it up, but it adds a vegetable. So got some zucchini. I got some blueberries for my yogurt. I have had such a hard time finding blueberries lately. We've gone to 2 different stores and they didn't have them at all, and so we got them today. That was good, but even this is just like a tiny container. Then I got some of these cherry tomatoes. So I like to just have these because I feel like they last long and they've got really good flavor, but I can just like grab a few and cut them up and add them to a bowl or even like a wrap or taco or nachos or something, and they're just nice to always have on hand. Also, if you make like a little salad or like a side salad, those are really good in there. I just got mushrooms like always. I buy these all the time just for pizzas, eggs. Honestly, eggs are what I use the mushrooms for the most. But pasta and different veggie mixes and stuff, I just use mushrooms for a bunch of different things. We really like grilled mushrooms and onions on burgers, so usually I'll make like a bigger veggie mix of that and use it for burgers, and then we use the leftovers for bowls and stuff. I got some onions just for different recipes. I just always need onions, and I mention this all the time, but I pretty much just switch off between red and yellow onions. Like I buy a red bag sometimes and then I buy a yellow bag and I just switch off because it does change the flavor in different recipes, and I like to switch off the types of onions I use for veggie mix, so it's nice to have some variety. Okay, then we needed some bell peppers, so I got these. These are just like the variety packs. Usually I get the bigger bag at Sam's Club, but this is the same exact brand and everything. So we love to just have peppers. Again, that's another one that I can just throw in any meal, and I feel like it kind of goes with it, whether it's like tacos or enchiladas or pasta or pizza or eggs or breakfast or anything. So we always need peppers, especially for veggie mix. Then I got some eggs. So I just like to have eggs all the time, honestly. I'd say I definitely have eggs the most out of all the different types of breakfasts I have. I like to just do like a classic scrambled egg with some veggies and potatoes or something. That's one of my go-to breakfasts just because it's simple, it's filling, and it helps me get some protein in, and it's 0 points. Okay, I did grab some meat today, so I just got some regular chicken breast. What I usually do with these is I just cut them into chunks and I cook them in a pan on the stove, and then I'll put them in my KitchenAid mixer and shred them, and then it becomes just a good shredded chicken. Or even I just cut up little chunks and we'll make it into like Chipotle taco seasoned chicken, and then it's really good in burrito bowls and stuff. But that's 0 points because it's just regular chicken breast. Then I got some fresh ground turkey. I got 2 pounds of this. This isn't 0 points, it's 4 points for the serving of 4 ounces. But it's another good high protein option. It's 22 grams of protein for that serving. It's got 160 calories, 9 grams of fat, and I usually just use this for taco meat or for meat with like an Asian stir fry type dish or anything that I need ground meat for. Usually this will work. I feel like I haven't gotten imitation crab in a long time, and I've actually been craving it. So I got a pack of imitation crab. This is just the chunks, and it is 110 calories for the serving of a half cup. It's got 1.5 grams of fat, 21 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And that serving is 3 points on WW. Then speaking of crab, I got these, which I actually didn't even scan these, so I'm gonna scan these really quickly. They're probably kind of high, but still worth it. Okay, so these are crab ravioli. I just really wanted to try them because last year we got their lobster ravioli and we really liked it, but I thought this sounded even better. So it's tender ravioli filled with crab meat and creamy ricotta cheese. And for the serving of a cup, it's 220 calories, 6 grams of fat. It's got 30 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of protein. And it is 8 points for that serving on WW. So it looks like it is 2.5 servings in this container. So it's 12 points for half of this, which is kind of high, but we're gonna just eat it and track it. I can use a low point sauce with it, and then we can add some chicken and veggies to bulk it up and keep it lower point with the stuff that I add in. So I'm excited to just try these out. Okay, then I found this rotisserie pulled chicken, which this one doesn't say that it's 3 points. It technically has rib meat, so usually just the chicken breast is 0 points. So it does add points to this, but I'm gonna make a big batch of chicken salad, and we've actually been liking Greek yogurt in the chicken salad more than light mayo, so I could actually just do the Greek yogurt and some veggies and make a really, really good chicken salad with this. So we're just having to track the actual chicken. So for the serving of the chicken though, it's 3 ounces for 140 calories. It's got 3 grams of fat and 23 grams of protein. So it's a good high protein option. And when you scan it, it is 3 points on WW. This will be good to make a chicken salad with. It looks like so flavorful already. I shouldn't even have to add that much. I'll probably cut up some onion and bell pepper, and then, like I said, a little bit of Greek yogurt. Okay, then I've never seen reduced fat cheese like this at Aldi. It is higher point, it's 4 points, which at Trader Joe's it's usually 3 points, but this is sharp cheddar instead of like the light Mexican, which usually has like mozzarella and some more like white cheeses blended in. So for a sharp cheddar, being 4 points is totally fine. It's reduced fat. I really like to use sharp cheddar for things like eggs, and I usually just use like a half serving, so 2 points for that is not bad. It's 90 calories for a quarter cup, 6 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And I'm just excited that I found reduced fat sharp cheddar, because usually Woodman's is the only other place that I can find that. Like I said, Trader Joe's usually has the mozzarella and the Mexican blend, but I'm excited that I have this now. Okay, then I also needed some shredded Parmesan cheese, which again, this isn't one that I usually use the full serving for, but the serving is 4 points. It is 110 calories for an ounce, 8 grams of fat, and 9 grams of protein. So it does have a good amount of protein in it, but usually what I do is I just use it to add to dishes, whether it's like a quick veggie mix. The green bean onion mushroom veggie mix is so good with a little bit of Parmesan in it, but then I also use this for different pasta bakes and stuff like that. So I always just need some type of Parmesan on hand, and we are completely out right now. Okay, then I saw this taco sauce and I just thought Adam would like it. It's medium heat, so it's probably kind of spicy, but it is just a Roja street taco sauce. So it's 0 points, and we're always looking for new sauces for tacos and nachos and stuff. And even like bowls, we eat them so often that we go through sauces like this a lot. So I'll have to see what he thinks about it. Maybe we'll save it for a snack review, but I want to try it as well. Then we also just needed some soy sauce. So usually I just buy the reduced sodium soy sauce, and this is what I use for fried rice and sesame noodle recipes. It's also 0 points. So Adam's at work right now, but I told him I was going to Aldi and asked him if he wanted anything, and all he said was he wanted good dips, but they really didn't have much of a selection this time. So I did get 2, and actually both of them we really enjoy. They didn't have his buffalo chicken, so sorry Adam, they didn't have your buffalo chicken, but hopefully next time we go, because it's always so hit or miss with what they have there. But anyway, this is their cauliflower dip. It is the roasted chili and pepper jack dip, and this one is so good. I think it tastes kind of like a Mexicali dip. It's got really good flavor, and it's a little bit different texture because it has cauliflower, but I honestly like the texture of it. It is 3 points for 2 tablespoons, so just a little bit higher than normal, but 60 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 2 grams of protein. And I mostly just have it with like tortilla chips or pretzels as a snack. Then I also got this, which we both love, and we both eat it so quickly when we buy it. This is the pineapple poblano. Oh my gosh, every time I try to say this word. Okay. Every time I film an Aldi haul and I buy this stuff, I can't say it. This is the pineapple poblano guacamole. So it is so flavorful. It's got a good sweetness to it, and it's just pineapple and roasted poblano peppers. For the serving of 2 tablespoons, it is 1 point on WW. It's 40 calories, 3 grams of fat, 1 gram of fiber, and 1 gram of sugar, and it's got 3 carbs. So It's just the Aldi brand, the Park Street Deli, and it is delicious. One of our favorite things to get. I honestly really like it with pretzels, but I think it's also really, really good with tortilla chips. And it's also good on bowls or tacos, stuff like that. So even like fish tacos or like shrimp tacos, where you add a little bit of sweetness or have like a slaw with it, this is the perfect guacamole for that. So 1 point for 2 tablespoons isn't bad either. Okay, for some frozen things, I just got some regular medium cooked shrimp. This is just a good option to have in the freezer. It's a good high protein option. So when I make sesame noodles or stir fry or even pasta, this is a good protein option. So 17 shrimp is 80 calories. It is a half gram of fat and 19 grams of protein. So 0 points for that on WW, and 19 grams of protein is really good. And it's already cooked, so usually I just have to toss it in at the end of whatever I'm cooking and it just heats it up and then it's ready to eat. Then I just got this giant bag of hash browns. I've been making hash browns much more recently than I used to, so I thought it'd be smart to just get a big bag like this. But these are just hash brown shredded potatoes. For the serving of 2/3 cup, it is 90 calories. It is 20 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And that serving on WW is 2 points. So it's a good way to kind of bulk up my breakfast a little bit, add some good flavor, and it just makes me more full when I add some potatoes. So really good option to have in the freezer. Okay, so the next I got some chicken pot stickers. So we love pot stickers as a side whenever I make like fried rice or sesame noodles or any of those types of dishes. So that's why I got these, because we really like Aldi's specifically. For 6 of them, it is 7 points. It's 240 calories, 5 grams of fat, 41 carbs, and 9 grams of protein. It's got 3 grams of fiber and 3 grams of sugar. Usually though, we only have 4 when it comes to the pot stickers, just because they're bigger and it's just like a side with what we're having, but these are a good option. I think they have pork as well, but we really like the chicken ones. Okay, then this is something we haven't gotten before, and I didn't scan it in the store, but then I scanned it at home. It said it was 9 points, but then when I typed in the nutrition, it said it was 7. So these are gluten-free. They are just chicken breast bites. So the reason I got them is because I want to see if they're similar to the Trader Joe's gluten-free chicken breast bites. I feel like they will be, and these are cheaper for the bag of them. But for the serving, it is higher points, I think it's about the same as the Trader Joe's, but 3 ounces is actually 7 points. It's 200 calories, 10 grams of fat, 21 carbs, and 12 grams of protein. And I'm probably just gonna air fry these and try them out and see what we think of them. And they do look a little different than the Trader Joe's ones, but we're just always looking to try new chicken and stuff. Okay, I'm excited to try this. So it is a margarita pumpkin crust pizza. I thought it just sounded interesting and it looks really good, honestly. It's definitely a higher point option than what I would usually buy, but for the serving of 1/3 of the pizza, it's 9 points. It's 300 calories for that serving, 15 grams of fat, 29 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of protein. And my guess is that Adam and I will just split this and then maybe do like a side salad with it or something. But I think that this will be good and interesting to try. Maybe we'll even use it for a snack review. I don't know. But it's got cherry tomato, basil, garlic, spinach, and mozzarella. And it just sounds unique, so we're gonna try this out. Okay, another new thing that I grabbed, again, the prices were so much cheaper, and so I was just wanting to try out other things. Trevor really likes to get the Purdue chicken, so we wanted to try this because this whole box was $10, and now the bags of Purdue chicken are like $12, like they've gone up in price. So we just wanted to try these out to see what we think of them. It seems like there's a good amount in there, and they are chicken breast tenders, so that's always good when it comes to WW when it's actually just chicken breast, but chicken breast tenders, and they're panko breaded. The serving for these is for 2 pieces, so I'm guessing they're a little bit bigger in size, but it's 150 calories for that serving, 9 grams of fat, it's got 9 carbs, and 9 grams of protein. And that serving is 5 points on WW. So I'm gonna see how big these are, but this is something too that we could just like grab one of them to toss into the air fryer and then cut it up and add it to a breakfast burrito, and it is so, so good. So just another convenience freezer item. Then I needed some more yogurt, so I got their vanilla Greek yogurt. They have a protein yogurt that is very similar. Both this one and the protein yogurt are 2 points, but I found that I actually like this one better. I don't know if it's the consistency or what, I just prefer this one. I've bought both of them at the same time to compare the two, and I always was reaching for these first. So anyway, it's 2 points for the container, 80 calories. It's got 2 grams of fat, 4 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 12 grams of protein. And usually to that, I just add some berries and peanut butter cereal. But I also got a new granola to try, so I'm excited about this. This one's only 4 points for a 1/4 cup. It's 120 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 19 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. and it's just a granola crunch, but it is cinnamon flavor. So I figure cinnamon will be really good in yogurt, especially with the berries, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna use it for. So I'm excited to just try this out and see how it is. And I'll probably just use a 2-point serving, which is about the same as the kashi serving that I use. Okay, I needed to get some more dried mixed berries because now the ratio in my trail mix, I ate too many of the berries. So I've got a lot of nuts and I needed to add a little bit more. So this is just dried mixed berries. It's dried cranberries, cherries, and blueberries, and I'm just gonna toss it into my trail mix to mix it in. The serving for a 1/4 cup of it is 130 calories, 33 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 28 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. And technically the serving is 5 points on WW. So definitely high point, but again, it's something I just mixed in with my trail mix. Then I also got these, which I haven't gotten them in a while. They are a little bit higher point, but they're so good. I honestly like the Aldi ones better than the Trader Joe's, but they are the coconut cashews. So this is something that I just like to grab a couple at a time, and it's just a good sweet treat after like a lunch or dinner or something. It's 180 calories for a 1/4 cup, 12 grams of fat, 13 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And that serving is 7 points on WW. So this is just a good sweet option. I don't have it every day, but every once in a while, I'll just grab a handful of them. They have a really good, not too over the top coconut flavor to them. Then I got this mix that we like. It's the Tuscan Trail Mix. It's 5 points for the serving of a 1/4 cup. So again, a higher point thing because it's nuts, but it's something that Adam and Trevor and I really like. It's salty and it's just got good flavor. So it's got peanuts, sesame sticks, garlic breadsticks, rye chips, almonds, and cashews. It's 160 calories and 5 points for the 1/4 cup serving, 12 grams of fat, 10 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. Then I got these pub pretzels, which these are one of our favorite things from Aldi. And this is one thing that I feel like they don't get rid of. Like I feel like every time I go to Aldi, I can find them. They have such good flavor on them, and they are just their pub style seasoned pretzels. So for the serving, which is about 15 pieces, it's 3 points on WW. It's 120 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 3 grams of protein. Okay, and then the last thing I got, which I might save one of these for a snack review because I think we've definitely tried the PB&J ones, but we haven't tried the cookie dough. But these are Fruz balls, so they are just plant-powered energy balls, and it looks like they've got like raisins, almonds, coconut, and peanut butter in them. But it comes with 4 packs in here, so 2 of the peanut butter and jelly and 2 of the cookie dough. The peanut butter and jelly pack is actually 4 points, and the cookie dough is 5 points. I want to see about how many are in here, because, oh yeah, they're actually kind of a big pack. It feels like there's like 4 or 5 balls in there, so that's actually a good serving for that amount of points, either 4 or 5. But looking at the nutrition, they are, for the peanut butter and jelly, oh, for 2 balls. I just realized that. So just kidding, it's not the entire pack. I thought it was the whole pack was 4 points. So for 2 balls out of here, which is actually not as much as I thought it was, that stinks. But anyway, for 2 balls, it is 126 calories. It's got 6 grams of fat, 3 grams of protein, 16 carbs, and 2 grams of fiber. They also have 12 grams of sugar, but it's no added sugar. Then the cookie dough has 138 calories, 8 grams of fat, 9 grams of sugar with 3 grams of added, 12 carbs, and 4 grams of protein. That makes a lot more sense. I was gonna say that seems like a really big serving for only 4 or 5 points because I feel like these are pretty filling, but usually I think we'll just eat like 1 or 2 at a time anyway. So 2 balls is actually the serving, and I'm excited to try the cookie dough ones. Okay, that wraps up everything that I got from Aldi today. Just needed some like produce and essential things, and then I was just finding a bunch of new stuff in the freezer and snack section, so I was just trying to grab some new things. But anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.